Welcome to the HVAC News Podcast, your daily dose for what's going on in the HVAC world. From industry updates to business insights, we've got you covered. Let's dive into today's top stories. Let's dive in. First, let's look at how heat pumps have evolved and changed. Think about the progression in the auto world, and you'll have a pretty decent idea of how heat pumps have transformed over the years. Back in the 80s, right, the cars are completely different than they are now, and that's the same thing with heat pumps in the HVAC world. They've had their challenges, but now they're just as reliable as any standard air conditioner. In fact, they're going to become the standard. It's very essential for contractors to know how to install them correctly, get max efficiency and comfort out of them, and also offer additional services that are needed and necessary for those heat pumps to operate properly, such as ductwork. Duct renovations can notably bump a contractor's income and obviously ensure that the system works the best way that it can. These versatile systems transfer heat actually both ways depending on the season, and there are a couple different perks associated with them. Number one, notably the very high efficiency in the shoulder seasons. They come with their drawbacks, obviously. They are very sensitive. So for enthusiasts out there about heat pumps, you have a lot of choices. You can have water to air source heat pumps, air source heat pumps, ground source heat pumps. So there's kind of something for everyone with these things. Notably speaking, mini split systems are technically speaking heat pumps also. So moving on, there's a quick update from Fieldpiece Instruments. For those in the field, you'll be excited to know that they've unveiled a new line of HVACR hoses and fittings. The two primary types of hoses that are up for grabs right now are charging and vacuum. What's handy about the color tagging system that they've introduced, it's really easy to identify, and although all of the hoses themselves are universally black, these hoses promise universal durability against UV and oil. And they have a triple O-ring crimped fitting that just makes them much better. It's pretty easy to identify. Little yellow and red and blue clips and tabs that go on them, so you can't really mess them up. For those of them that are looking for more information on these specifics, you can go to Fieldpiece website and they'll have it all on there. And they did redesign the new ball valve on these hoses on the end of them. So there's some news that homeowners might be particularly interested in coming up. The U.S. Department of Energy is stepping up their game. They rolled out new guidelines for homes and HVACR rebate programs. They've got $8.8 billion aimed at rebates for energy efficient home improvements, so this is one to watch specifically for HVAC because there's a lot of products that will qualify. The ACCA stands behind the quality installations and is actually engaging with state energy offices to maintain these standards. A little heads up though, there might be some hitches like what that looks like with those two working together, and maybe some wage provisions and different things in whatever market. So we might see a full-fledged program roll out by 2024, and the ACCA's IRA Resource Center is a great place to get the current incentives that are going on right now, but there is going to be changes. Lastly, let's talk about business growth. A valuable piece for HVAC growth engine sheds light on building a solid referral program for your HVAC business. We all know, or if we don't know, referrals are gold. We can offer really valuable incentives and ensure an easy referral process, and that in itself can be a game changer. If you're running an HVAC business, consider promoting your HVAC referral program constantly. Track the results and maintain top-notch service standards. That way you're maximizing up on those. Forming meaningful relationships is with those that refer, and even teaming up with complementary businesses can skyrocket your success in your local market. It's a competitive world out there, but a killer referral program can be your ticket to sustainable growth. That wraps up today's HVAC News Podcast. If you found our show helpful and want to stay in the loop with the latest industry insights, don't forget to subscribe. And if you've enjoyed today's episode, please leave us a review and share with a friend. Your feedback helps us bring you more of what you want and need. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll catch you on the next episode.